Lately, I've heard a lot of people talking about the graphical quality of Monster Hunter Rise PC, and they're saying it's not any better than the Switch. Well, let's lay that to rest. When we talk about graphical quality, there's two main aspects we need to discuss. First is frame rate. Frame rate is how many times per second a unique picture is drawn on the screen. For example, the Nintendo Switch version of Monster Hunter Rise runs at 30 frames per second. That means every second, 30 different pictures are drawn on the screen. The PC version of Monster Hunter Rise runs at an uncapped frame rate if you select that option. That means there's no theoretical maximum to how many times it can draw a unique picture on the screen. The second aspect we're going to discuss is resolution. Resolution is how many unique pixels are drawn on the screen. The Nintendo Switch version of Monster Hunter Rise runs at 720. The PC version can be set to multiple resolutions, including 4K. Well, what does this mean? Let's take a look at the frame rate. In this example, which is recorded on the PC demo at 1080p, at 180 frames per second, we can actually take the interesting portions of the fights, like where we're doing counters, and take that and slow-mo it down to about 1/3 of its regular speed and still maintain that 60 frames per second, which is why this looks so beautiful, so crisp when you slow it down. I'll tell you now, the same thing cannot be done on the Switch, which can only come in at 30 frames per second. I'll show you the Switch in a minute. For now, just enjoy this. And now, let's give the Switch the same treatment. Let's slow it down to about 1/3 of the frame rate and see how it looks. Very different, huh? I'm not going to make you sit through very much of this, so let's move on. With the Switch version running at only 30 frames per second and the PC one being theoretically uncapped, it's very reasonable to expect that on a decent computer you could get 6 times the frame rate of the Nintendo Switch at a higher resolution. Now let's talk about the resolution. I'm standing up very high in the world, I can see the world spread out before me, and off in the distance we can actually see a Magnum Malo. Let's go ahead and freeze the frame and zoom in on the Magnum Malo, that way you can see the difference in quality between the PC running at 4K and the Nintendo Switch running at 720. I don't know about you, but to me, that's a pretty astounding difference. Alright, I'm sure you've heard all that you want to hear from me, so I'm just going to go ahead and show side-by-side comparisons for the rest of the video. If you like this content, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Be careful!